Yo, we got a good one on this one, man. Let's go ahead and get straight to it.
You have a family at home? You and the kids? Pretty old?
This is the moment 19-year-old Hollis.
Why he asking about his family? The fact that he asked about his family, he already trying to slime him out. He just trying to get like the detail of the man. That's like that should have been as a detective. That should have been weird as fuck. Like this nigga just came out of nowhere and just started asking about your kids. I mean, you run into a lot of weird guys, but like that's pretty weird.
Chose to take an officer's life. He somehow managed to sneak a gun into the interview, a decision that would set off a chain of events far more devastating than anyone could have ever imagined. But suspects trying the unthinkable to avoid prison is far more common than you'd hope, like when this guy went for an officer's gun in the interrogation room. Or when this guy smuggled in a fully loaded pistol right before the eyes of clueless officers. But first, let's take a look at Chad Breinholt, who's about to learn the hard way.
Bro, I thought police officers check you. Like, did they just assume? Do they never check you? Like when they come and bring you in for questioning? That's like, I mean, you wouldn't expect somebody to come in there with a gun in a place of guns. You know what I'm saying? So I guess.
Why you shouldn't grab a police officer's service weapon.
Okay, fuck, he's got my gun! He's got my gun!
Chad was taken into custody after showing up at his girlfriend's workplace severely intoxicated. But he wasn't here to cooperate. In fact, he's here to make the officer's life a lot more difficult. As he sits in the interrogation room, he grows restless and starts eyeing the holster on an officer's waist when he gets an idea that would turn his otherwise minor charge into a death sentence.
No, we're not letting you go. We told you there'll still be a few minutes before you can go anywhere.
Before what?
Before we go to jail. Tell you what, give me your shoe. Yeah.
I'm giving you my shoe. Give me my shoe.
I got it. Okay, fuck, he's got my gun! He's got my gun! You're back there, my friend! Let go! Let go! Don't grab the gun!
Charlie 421, shots fired.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Damn.
You good?
We need medical.
Yeah. Fuck.
Bringing a firearm into an interrogation room is never a good idea, which is
Wasn't he handcuffed though? He had his hands behind his back. I'm pretty sure he was handcuffed. How did he manage to get the gun to actually grasp it? I mean, he got smoked like really quickly, so he probably didn't get the full grab on. But like for him to get in that situation with handcuffs, 3 other cops around him and still be able to get a hold of that, that's just bad policing. Then the one dude was like, "You about to die, my friend." This nigga think this a movie or something?
most police departments prohibit detectives from bringing firearms into interrogation rooms. But that didn't prevent this next guy from sneaking in his own gun and ending a life.
Hey, someone didn't search him.
So they is supposed to search them.
This is 30-year-old Gary Rowland, a local criminal brought into the interrogation room to tell officers what he knows about narcotics and weapon trafficking. Or at least, that's what they think. What they don't realize is that Gary has smuggled a loaded pistol inside, and he's about to end one of their colleagues' lives. Earlier that day, a Callaway County...
I wonder what the thought process behind that. Because it's like, you're going in there just to shoot at police officers and you're in a bad situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, was he thinking that he was gonna make it out of that situation, or like, you know what I'm saying? What was going on through his head?
Heard what sounded like a gunshot outside his home. When he stepped out to investigate, he found a car blocking his driveway with a fully loaded assault rifle visible in the back seat. Fearing for his family's safety, he quickly called the police. A police officer was immediately dispatched to the scene, and after running the car's identification number, he realized it belonged to Gary, someone the DEA had been chasing for months. Knowing Gary was likely in the neighborhood, officers narrowed their search, and with the help of CCTV and local witnesses, they quickly located him at a nearby apartment complex. He was moved into...
Damn, boy, it's that easy, bro. Y'all niggas need to stop doing crimes, bro. It's getting way too easy to catch y'all dumbasses.
And arrested without any problems. Surprisingly, before he was transported to jail, he agreed to snitch on local drug dealers and firearms trafficking in exchange for a reduced sentence. So instead of being booked, Officers took him straight to the police station for questioning, a decision that would soon prove fatal.
These the undercovers. Look at they fits. Hey, for some of y'all boys, look at they fits. Now that probably might just be some chill shit.
During interrogations, when a suspect is willing to cooperate, detectives often try to make them feel comfortable and unthreatened, sometimes even letting them lead the conversation. So naturally, Gary is allowed a smoke break. But this would prove to be a huge mistake. When they return to the room, surveillance footage shows him pulling his right pant leg just below the knee, making it easier to access his concealed weapon. He then asks the detectives for one last favor, after which he promises to tell them everything. Unfortunately for them, the favor would cost one of the deputies their life.
Ooh, 10 to 20. God damn.
At this point, officers believe they're on the verge of obtaining crucial information, so they grant him another smoke break. They follow him outside, but this time, only one of them will come back alive. Standing in front of the building, Gary waits for the perfect moment to strike, and as soon as the coast is clear, he wastes no time drawing his gun.
Dang. Dang. Hold on, wait. I was looking at the wrong one. So he got the dude on the right.
Drawing his gun.
Wow. Dropped him. He gone. He's still up though. Oh, they got him.
Nick, someone didn't search him.
Oh, it hurts.
It was in his waistband.
Oh, it fucking hurts. Hell yeah.
That boy crying.
No, go over there to Jody. Go to Jody. Go to Jody first. Go to Jody first. You need to go be a moment. Jody's not doing good, man. Somebody needs to be with Bowman. Yep. Yeah, go sit somewhere else, Brian. He's done for it.
Man, it must suck to be a cop because you still got to do your job in a stressful situation like this, man. Most niggas buckling.
I guess we didn't search him enough. He had a gun on his waistband.
I didn't search him at all.
44-year-old detective Jody Cash was transported to
Y'all niggas
the
got the tap in
hospital
his
in
pockets and
critical
shit?
condition, but tragically, he succumbed to his injuries shortly after. As for Gary Rowland, he was shot 12 times immediately after the incident and died on the spot. When officers inspected his gun, they discovered it had jammed, a lucky malfunction that prevented more lives from being lost. This is exactly why suspects must be searched thoroughly before any interrogation. But sometimes, officers come dangerously close to being killed with their own weapon.
Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me!
On January 24th, 2025, officers from the Fountain Valley Police Department received a call about a man who tried to forcibly open a woman's car door in an attempted carjacking. The suspect...
I mean, this nigga walking around with no shirt in the middle of the day. Nigga already look creepy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
identified as O'Sheen McClintock was shirtless, and when an officer arrived, it didn't take long to locate him.
Not in trouble or anything, man. I just need to talk to you.
Can you take me to Jonathan's?
Okay, we'll figure that
You
out.
walking
Take a seat
extra
for me.
close, bro. Get back.
What's wrong? You got no shirt on.
Huh?
Take a seat.
I know.
Huh?
Huh?
Take a seat.
I don't have to.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
And Jesus made my prayer forever. Amen. Jesus made my prayer forever. Amen.
Boy, that boy off something, boy. That nigga just started reciting verses. You know that nigga tweaking.
Just 148 at this time. He's in the parking lot across from the PD.
The man managed to outrun the officer and get
That
out
boy
of
is
sight.
fast. He gotta be a
But just a
crackhead.
few seconds later, he
Can
approached
I say that?
another cop car. Only this time, he didn't have the best intentions.
He let him get that close? Shoot him!
Save the Jesus name! They're saving the Jesus name forever!
You're letting him take it from you.
Forever!
Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me!
She's gonna
Drop him,
rip it.
drop him, drop him, drop him, drop him,
Put
drop
it
him.
down, dude! Put it down! Perfect. Put it down!
Bro, I swear to God, bro. If this was a different, yeah, he getting flopped. He getting destroyed. I think because he got a little Panera bread on his side. They giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, put it down!
There you go. He got in the car. Oh, he done.
998, 998.
Luckily for the female officer, O'Sheen didn't shoot her, especially when she fell on her knees while trying to run. Unfortunately for O'Sheen, though, he didn't survive the hail of bullets, and paramedics pronounced him dead at the scene. But not every suspect is successful in grabbing a police officer's gun so effortlessly, like in the case of 27-year-old Thomas Robinson. Thomas was brought in for questioning after shooting a 17-year-old in broad daylight. He was charged with murder, and if
Grown-ass man.
convicted, could spend the rest of his life in prison. But Thomas wasn't about to go down easily. As the officer moves in to handcuff him, Thomas glances at his waist and attempts what can only be described as the most reckless escape plan imaginable.
Oh, they tased him. Nah, yeah, he ain't trying to go to jail. He trying to wrap it up right here.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I'm good. You couldn't get it.
The suspect tried to grab the officer's gun, but the
Hey, I'll give it to the cops, bro. They could have just blazed his head right there. They went for the taser. You gotta give it to him on that one.
features built into the holster kept him from pulling it out. Just like that, Thomas's grand escape plan failed. But he wasn't the only one with ambitious ideas. The next suspect tried something similar, only his weapon of choice was far more unconventional, to say the least. A man named Reed Duran was arrested at an elementary school after pretending to be the father of a kindergartner. He was acting strangely around the children and couldn't correctly name any of them, so officers took him into custody and brought him to the station. During the investigation, he confessed to officers that he had planned to lure one of the children away from the group, incapacitate them with candy laced with tranquilizers, and abduct them while they were unconscious. In Ohio, attempted kidnapping can mean up to 8 years in prison, but Reed had no intention of serving that time.
But if he had no intention, like, all right, look, let's just be adults here. If he had no intention, why did he snitch on himself? Like, he wasn't caught doing anything. He was just being weird around kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's good that he got caught. You know what I'm saying? We don't want him doing nothing that he's, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you're gonna be a criminal, be a criminal. I should probably cut that out.
Instead, he made a desperate bid to escape.
He tried to take him out with a pen. That shit did not work. That did not work at all, bro. Instantly to the flow.
Put your hands behind your back now. Stop. Put your hands behind your back now.
That split-second
he getting
decision
bullied in jail.
only added another felony assault charge, and now Reed faces up to 30 years in prison instead of just 8. His escape plan clearly didn't end well, but the story's different for 19-year-old Hollis Daniels, who actually managed to do what previous suspects couldn't.
You have a family at home? Yep. And the kids? Pretty old?
Just like that.
On October 8th, 2017, Hollis got into an argument with his friend after allegedly stealing his gun. At one point, he even threatened to shoot him with it. When Hollis left the house that evening, his friend Leo called police and reported what had happened. Hollis was quickly located and pulled over on his way back to his dorm.
Okay, what's going on tonight, man?
Just keeping it easy. How's it going?
Huh? Where were you coming from?
My buddy's house.
We got a call about you causing a disturbance.
A disturbance?
Yeah, over at your friend's house.
Oh, no.
Where's your friend live at?
28th or 29th or something.
Okay, what's your friend's name?
Leo?
Leo?
Yeah.
Okay, why is Leo calling us telling us you're messing with him?
I have no idea. So,
Okay. You have any guns or any weapons in the vehicle?
no, sir.
Any drugs or anything like that? Step out here and talk to me, man, okay?
Okay.
After stepping out, Hollis admitted he argued with his friends and even claimed he was thrown to the floor at one point. But he insisted he hadn't stolen anything from them, especially not a gun. When officers asked to search his car, he refused, leaving them with no choice but to let him go, despite having probable cause. The very next evening, a call came in from a student claiming that they had heard a gunshot and saw another student holding a gun. Officer Floyd East Jr. rushed to the scene with his partner to conduct a welfare check.
Texas Tech Police Department. If you don't open up, we're keying in.
As they went inside, they didn't find Hollis, but they met his roommate, whom they were able to question about Hollis's whereabouts.
What's your name?
Andy.
Andy. Is that who we're looking for?
No, we're looking for Hollis.
I just woke up. I'm sorry.
That's okay. What do you know about your partner that lives in this room down here?
Hollis Daniels.
Hollis, I don't know a whole lot about him. Really. I don't know. I haven't really hung out with these guys a whole lot.
Okay.
Did you hear or see anything kind of weird last night in the middle of the night?
How does he live with him, but he don't hang around him? Like, y'all sleep in the same house. I guess, like, you know what I'm saying? You going out and I'm coming in type of situation, but
Last night?
nothing.
No, I got in kind of late last night because I went home for the weekend.
The officers searched Hollis's room and found a small amount of marijuana along with a large stash of Xanax hidden in a bottle labeled for antibiotics. Friends later said Hollis had developed an addiction to Xanax, which she was
Oh,
obtaining
damn.
illegally while also using marijuana to cope with anxiety. While the officers were searching through his room, Hollis finally showed up and was very surprised to see
From my experience, bro, weed is good for one. But for two, oh damn, I probably shouldn't. For two, I don't think it helps with anxiety. If anything, it worsens your anxiety because it's mad paranoia. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't chilling, you know what I'm saying, you could be like just tweaking off that. You feel me?
cops there.
Hang on, what's your name, bud?
Come here, buddy. What's up? What's your name? Andreas. No, it's not. Come on. Come on. No, what's going on? Come on.
We've already talked to your other 3 roommates. We know what they look like.
Yeah.
That was a good try, though. Do you have any weapons or anything on you? Interlace your fingers on top of your head.
Let's see them search him.
What is this called about?
Keep your hands right there, okay? I'll explain it to you as soon as I get done. Spread your feet out a little for me.
This was the first of 2 searches that would be done on Hollis, and it was really important for the
2
case.
searches?
He stayed in police custody from this point on, so there was no way he could have grabbed anything without the cops seeing it. That meant he already had a fully loaded .45 caliber pistol tucked in his waistband during the search. Somehow, the officers missed it, not once, but twice. That same gun would be used against one of them just a few hours later.
We had
Contemplating.
order marijuana coming from this room. I had order marijuana coming from this room.
625 time.
Knocked on the door, someone locked it. So we left. Then we also got a report of the gunshot.
243, that subject that we flagged the
That's what we got
ID for
reported.
came
So
by the
we came
room
in
while we
here,
were
make sure
processing
everyone's
it.
okay.
635, speaking with you now.
Yeah.
So what happened last night?
There was no gunshot. In here?
That's what we're told.
By who?
Somebody that heard it.
So yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I wasn't even here last night. I was over at my buddy, 28th Street. In fact, I got pulled over last night on the way back from 28th Street.
What time was that?
One or two.
It wasn't clear whether he was the one who fired the shot in the dorm, but the officers had enough evidence to arrest him on a drug charge. He was arrested and taken back to the station. At around 7:15 p.m., Hollis and Officer Floyd went into a room to go through some paperwork. By
It's
this
like, how do y'all search him twice and don't find a gun, bro? It's like y'all not even trying.
the officers had removed his handcuffs because he had been really cooperative up until then. They didn't see him as a threat anymore, but this turned out to be the last in a series of bad decisions the officers made, one that would end up being deadly for Officer Floyd. Just before pulling out his gun, Hollis asked Officer Floyd 3 questions.
You have a family at home? Yeah.
Like, look, bro, like nothing. There was no conversation beforehand. And he just started asking him about his family. Like, there's no hairs on your neck, no triggers for you, my boy.
The kids. Pretty old.
At that moment, Hollis pulled out the pistol and shot Officer Floyd in the head, killing him instantly. The gunshot alerted the entire department, but by the time they got to the room, Floyd was already dead and Hollis was gone. Since he was the only suspect inside the station at the time, it didn't take long before the officers showed up at his college and placed the whole campus on lockdown.
He actually got outside the building compared to the rest. But damn.
Began a manhunt for Hollis.
Got an officer down. He's shot in our briefing room. We don't know where the suspect went. He's about a 19-year-old white male, skinny.
What's he wearing?
Blue jeans, believe a light colored t-shirt. He had mud on his jeans from the knees down.
Blue jeans and a white t-shirt?
Yeah, and he's got facial hair.
After about 90 minutes of searching, the officers finally found him and immediately arrested him. However, when officers questioned him about what happened, he said he didn't really have a reason and that he killed Floyd in the heat of the moment. He knew he would get caught if he murdered someone, but he did it anyway. Before pulling the trigger, he even asked Officer Floyd if he had a family.
Like, and I feel bad for bro because, like, you really can't see this coming. Like, nobody thinks that somebody is going to be this stupid. Like, you really can't think. But, like, he also, y'all got to put some of that blame to the partners that searched him, bro. If he's not one of the people right here, the one that died that searched him, bro, boy, he got to be fuming at his mans and them, bro. Because how did y'all search him twice and he still had a gun on him? Like, that's crazy to me.
This suggests he might have had some psychopathic traits. It seemed like he wanted to know exactly how much pain he was about to cause and how many people would be hurt by it. But the weight of his actions still hadn't sunk in, as he still believes he'll somehow walk free again one day.
25 to life. Plus more because of other stuff. I mean, look, that would be the responsible thing to do, is to give me jail time and then maybe I can go for parole. But that's just going to change, not your problem, it's just going to change how I have to go about what I'm going to do.
He was charged with capital murder and faced the death penalty. In the end, though, the jury decided not to give him the death penalty and instead sentence him to life in prison without the possibility of parole.